Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Learn From Us podcast. Hell yeah, the Learn From Us podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Luxury ZLO, luxuryzlo.com. Go to Mexico and get pampered for a week on Paul's dime. He's giving away a free trip, everybody. I'm kidding. He's not giving away a free trip, but go to Luxury ZLO. Paul, how are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
We are here with Andrew, who's looking
he doesn't really give a fuck.
dapper.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely dapper
Did you
Dan
dress
today.
up for this?
No, of course not.
Just for Seth.
He's going to an Indians game or
Not for
something.
that.
We present to you the deal of the week.
Deal of the week, deal of the week. Andrew brings Paul a deal of the week. And Seth's there too.
Great. Love it. Hell yes. Okay. Tell me, boys. Andrew, where are we in the world today with this deal? Looks incredible. You got the paperwork. You got it all. Tell us about
Mine's
it.
in color.
I know, Paul. You got the pretty one. You're in color. Seth and I are living a black and white type of world.
Like a dog. Keep going. Where are we, Andrew? Tell me.
Atlanta.
Hotlanta.
You love it. And Paul loves saying Hotlanta. Tell us about this. Tell us about this.
Well, I think we're drawn to Atlanta. My family lives down there right now. We've got another business partner that's down there. It's also a easy one-way flight from.
Yep. We
where
got
we're
another.
at
We
right
got another
now.
guy who's at Emory taking an MBA who might be working for us.
And it's a great growing market that's going to be very stable for the foreseeable future.
You love this.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm going to say right off the bat
Investors
for
love it.
our YouTube viewers, our listeners, I'm going to say this is a no deal because this packet is far too nice, Andrew. Sometimes you come on here with this crib sheet of a couple notes.
That actually is a very good observation.
This is going to be a no deal. They're asking too much for this. Look, folks, there's pictures, there's a copy here. It's
I just
stunning.
like the fact that we refer to the others as a crib sheet.
Like a little, yeah, isn't that funny? This is a 90-unit building. Andrew, tell us more about it.
It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. This is it's west of the airport, kind of what I'll say.
Is that what Aerotropolis means?
Keep going.
I didn't
Don't
even
listen
see
to him,
that.
Andrew.
I'm serious. What
I
is
didn't even see that.
What does Aerotropolis mean?
Maybe it's in the
Eritrea.
area where they go fix planes. I don't know. But yeah, it's in an industrial
Oh,
part
we're
of
telling
the
Paul to
city.
shut up, and he's asking good questions.
I think arrow means plane or something. Go on.
Oh,
Andrew.
does it?
Nothing gets past that.
You see, I'm the linguistic specialist here.
Did you take Latin?
C. Okay. Go ahead, Andrew. 90 units built in 73.
Yeah, 90 units built in 73, average square feet.
It's like
Inches?
It's like a Groundhog Day when he goes, "Oh, you speak French?" He goes, "Oui."
Yeah, 1,300 square feet. That's nice.
Well, not very
100% occupancy. That's horseshit, right? Occupancy. That's horseshit. 100%.
I have a rent roll that's 100% occupied with no offices and employees in it.
Wow, 11 acres of land for
Now-
90 units. Crust.
This is the other thing that we talked about before is when you see something 100% occupied, you think maybe the rents are too low, which is one of the things that they suggest as part of their thing.
Yes.
They always do, right? They're currently charging the rents that are too low, and lo and behold, the new buyer can charge.
$1 billion more.
In fairness, 58 their average rent 58 cents per square
No, that's
foot.
average market rent.
Right,
That's not that what they're currently charging.
which means they're even lower.
Yeah, what are they at?
Here, look at that. Oh, look at that.
What are they at, Paul?
I'll skip forward so you don't have to hunt for it. 704.
Tell me about. Whoa. Let's back up. Let's back
Well,
up.
Seth, that's a big thing when just a
$700. We're calling it.
Oh, and a good unit mix too.
What is the unit mix, Paul? Because you know I love this.
Only 16 units are one bedrooms. The rest are twos and threes. 34 twos, 40 threes.
43s. Okay.
1,330. But by the way, it's a nice looking property. Look at the exterior. It has that wood to it.
Tell me, Paul. Talking to the front of the mic. I think. Let's see.
How about now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
tilt
sorry.
tilt the mic a bit. It's not a side guy. There you go.
All right, there you
So
go.
Seth, we're in black and white. What you can't see is Paul's looking at this kind of Key West of a lime color
Let me describe this.
paint.
Oh, this is a lime outside. Even yes, yuckier than lime. Lime is green. This is more of a pukish sort of green.
I said it was a beautiful property, and that's like it's pew.
So it's a forested area. It's a
What?
a forested area. It's two levels.
forested.
It's got balconies that are also painted green, and those are lime green balconies.
What are you talking about?
Those are blue.
Those are blue.
Kitchen. I'm colorblind. The kitchens look nice,
Hey, Seth,
Andrew.
keep
go on.
describing all the colors then for us.
The kitchen looks nice and very mauve colors, good cool tones.
Well, can I see the pictures,
So
please?
I gotta explain to our listeners what's going on here. All right, I like this property. It's
Paul,
gonna
if
be
you described it, we'd know the units were clean.
yeah, it's a no deal. I can see already it's too nice. But you know why? We need to buy a little crappier than this. And this is all right. Thanks for joining us on Deal of the Week. No, I'm kidding. Keep going, Andrew. Tell us about it.
Seth's on lightning speed
I'm on
here.
fire today. Go ahead.
So you've
Where's
got
the mauve? There's no mauve here.
I don't even know what that
None.
means.
Mauve is pink.
that's
Your shirt is more mauve than.
Yeah, that's my. Okay, go, Andrew. Please go.
for everyone who's not looking at this. The cabinets are actually white.
Yeah, they are white cabinets. There's a
Mauve.
wall that's yellow, and there's floor that's brown. No, the appliances are all white. There's no mauve.
If it was a shade of any color, I might be able to see where you were trying to get mauve.
This episode is brought to you by LuxuryZLO.com.
And Sherwin-Williams.
I wish we had them on board.
They're so full of shit. $5,000 a unit to bring all the unit interiors, and they include new cabinets in there.
We know that's a lie.
God, they're so full of shit.
So they're currently getting an average of $700 a month.
Andrew, what do you think we can get in rent?
That's a great question, Paul. That was my next question.
So I actually used they had an upgraded number in here, and I just went with their upgraded
Oh,
number.
look at this. Look at this.
Oh.
Water sewer.
wait.
Here, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Look at this.
Go ahead, Paul.
Water sewer paid by landlord.
That's a big one here.
So with 90 units,
I don't
there's
want.
going to be
I
some
don't want
water
to give. I
flying
don't
through
want
there.
to give
Folks,
our.
they call that an Easter egg.
I don't want to give anybody our inside knowledge because you have to hire us to get this inside knowledge. But we love it when we see that the landlord pays the water sewer because we can make a fuckload of money off that.
Wow.
I'm not going to tell you how. If you want to know, come pay me to teach you.
For our younger viewers, just we're going to have to bleep that word, Paul. A load is nowadays is a double entendre.
Fuck.
Why? And slap an E on this, Tim, for iTunes. Why do you say that, Paul? Tell
I
me about
can't. I won't say why because I do believe this is one of our things that we have figured out has made us a lot of money is when we find that the cities pay the water sewer bill, the landlords pay it. I mean, we have figured out a way to make a lot of money off that.
Well, the brokers underwritten that.
Underwritten.
Underwritten.
Where's John Dyer?
Underwung it?
Where's this guy?
Keep going.
I heard we had some arrow and quivers.
Listen, we have a
conversations.
podcast. We have a podcast coming up, folks, with a very special guest. This is podcast 50, Paul.
Is
Congratulations.
it really?
Wow.
Hey, nice job.
5-0.
Yeah, 5-0.
And Andrew,
Number
how
50.
many of those was Andrew an Indians game for?
And you think
48.
And you think we have 40,
Only made 2.
We currently have 43 subscribers on Facebook. So if seven of you, please tell 7 of your friends, and we can just sync the listening and the podcast number up. So
Seth is joking.
I'm kidding. No, that's for real actually. But keep going. Okay, back to the topic at hand.
Anyhow, so I'm not going to listen to the brokers. They're stupid.
But they've thrown in water number as
Good
an
for them.
option to go ahead and.
This looks more like a $10,000 unit rehab.
Why do you say that, Paul?
Because I want to do bathrooms, I want to do flooring, the cabinets, and I want to put real granite in there. I'm going to put in all the
So
nice
a bathroom, a bathroom is $2,500 minimum, Andrew, would you say?
stuff. How many bathrooms are in each one of these
I
units?
think that's accurate. There's one bath.
Kitchen, you
There's a
probably
couple
want
of
to
one
put
and a half. No. I'm trying them out.
There's a couple townhomes.
The majority are more than one bath. The vast only 18 have one bath.
Oh, that's correct.
So you're at 60, 70, 72 units are going to have 2 bathrooms. We might be at 5K alone trying to redo all
Well,
of
the
those.
ones 24 of them have 1.5 bath.
I see.
So the half bath will be less money.
And then kitchens, Andrew, what are your thoughts on kitchens when we do appliances,
This is
floor,
Oh fuck!
granite?
That's called Pepsi Down.
I just spilled Coke Zero all over my phone and table and bartender.
Andrew, keep going. What do you think on kitchens when we get to the now we want to put granite in,
Again, we
tile
always
the
talk
floor.
about the balance, and part of the balance here is we've got the tenant profile, easy killer,
Not on that jacket, bro.
easy killer,
If you're on YouTube, you can see Paul's wiping his phone off on everything.
everything.
Keep going. Oh, look at that. Look.
It's
would you
Here, look at that.
Des, would
Oh,
you
look at that.
this? Oh my gosh. Okay, keep going. Paul just had a major blunder here. Let's keep going, Andrew. I'm sorry. Go.
You have to determine if you're going to change the average tenant profile right now.
What is the tenant profile here?
Tell me about that.
It's the same profile that we had at Clybourne back in the day.
Okay.
Tell our listeners what that might mean.
No.
Does the location
I think we can get
determines
higher
client?
rent. I think we can get higher rents than maybe they think.
This property is brought to you by Luxury ZLO.
Listen to me carefully now. We had this discussion at Ludlow Gables. Are we planning on upgrading
Thanks, Adam.
our client? Are we?
Yes, we're definitely gonna upgrade our client.
Now,
and
what if the environment
Prohibits it.
prohibits?
you can
an
always
upgraded-
get a better client.
You can get the best client in that
Yes.
area.
Yes, that's our goal.
So you're getting a new client, but
more.
you're getting the same client, but you're getting the best of that client versus saying, I'm going to get
Nice job,
a
Adam.
completely different style of clientele, which is possible, but your budget for what you're going to go in and do in rehab may change a
I
little
actually
bit.
think their number is wrong. In terms of the low side, I think their average rent is low. What do you think?
I think you can easily get their numbers.
Easily.
Whoa! Hold on a second. How does it?
By the way,
how do you
brokers.
just shift to that?
Here's the thing. The one thing I found about brokers is they're so stupid they don't realize how much upside there is.
Okay.
They don't realize how much upside there really is in rents. Because everybody, you know what they do? All these landlords and all these brokers call all the apartment buildings around them and go, "Hey, what's your rent for a 2-bedroom? Oh, that's the comp. No, that's not the comp. That's the comp based on their finishes as well." And you have to remember. Oh, did you just? Oh,
Ooh.
that made it so much better.
Well, folks, we have new mics and we're working through them. But I think because Paul, you're kind of boisterous when you talk, is I'm picking up some of you. We'll have to fix this in post. But keep going.
Okay, so I like this a lot more. So I think that people tend to get the rents too low on upside potential. It's funny because, usually brokers are exaggerating high on things.
Absolutely. Every other time we've heard that people are over
Right.
pushing these numbers.
Going with that, Paul, they've got $5,000 in here. I don't think you can accomplish
Well,
what they
right.
were saying you could do.
So that's why I said $10,000.
But I also think the reason that, because, for everyone, we're looking at the numbers right now. They're only pushing rents by about $100.
yeah, that's nothing.
So if you guys
Right, which is
completely
nothing.
redo everything,
Then, to Paul's point, yeah, we may spend a little bit more because we think we need to, but I also think we can get a little bit more out of it as well.
what do they think the average rent? What do they think? Tell me again one more time. They're at $700 currently. What do they think they can get? I mean, are we talking $1,100 for the 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms of $1,400? What are we saying here?
This is
You
not
need,
gonna.
you need
This,
a calculator?
Seth's right. We're not gonna get this deal. Fudge.
Why do you say that, Paul? I am right. See, just looking at it. Wait. No, you just switched. You were optimistic, and now
Okay.
you're.
Let me do some more.
Okay. I am serious, folks. If you do have time, you got to check out the Mexico houses. Paul rents them out. Paul and Crossroads Group rent them out a zillion times a year. I'm going in August. I was there in January. I was playing Andrew in tennis. Check out Luxury Zio. I'm going to plug this again because, man, that place is awesome. We don't plug our shit enough.
Were you surprised with my tennis game?
I was.
Came
I
out of
think-
nowhere.
But you'll be surprised next year. Dun, 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 dun.
You're going to be sad next year when you lose again after taking lessons for 12 months.
Who told you?
I did not say a
Who the
single
fuck
thing.
told you?
I swear to God, I didn't say a single thing.
Seth, you just told me.
Yeah, you just did. That's why it's funny. You were sitting there saying, I'm like, I thought you weren't going to tell anybody.
I said he'll
Cat's
be
out of the bag.
He'll be seeing what he'll be seeing. He better.
How else would it happen? You just all of a sudden morphed into a tennis player?
I can't work. I can work at stuff, Paul. I can do things. Damn it.
Actually, he said when
I
we were
drive a
down
Dodge
there,
Stratus.
he goes, Andrew, I'm a very visual person. I think I'm going to have a phenomenal surf today because I watched a YouTube video yesterday.
And I did. I am very visual. Go, Paul. Tell me why your optimism has quickly.
Okay,
turned.
here's what I'm going to say. If we were already in the Atlanta market,
You did numbers. Can I throw something in there?
please.
The amount of water. Did you see how much people are paying?
I did not, Andrew.
Because you're going to need to throw that in your other income if you go grab it at the end.
Well, I actually probably did a little bit. Where is? Oh, last page. Oh, last page.
Per unit.
Oh, snap, daddy.
So if you're pulling in 85% collection,
Holy fuck, those are expensive units.
Tell me about them. What are you reading?
I think my numbers are still right. Holy fuck, that's a lot of expenses. And the
Andrew-
taxes skyrocket.
Tell us what we're looking at, Andrew.
I'm looking at water sewer. It's the first thing I'm looking at. $108,000 on a trailing 12. So the last 12 months, they've used $108,000 worth of water in sewer, which equates to $1,200 a unit. That's a lot for an apartment. That's a very significant amount. So if there's a way you could curb that,
By
collecting income, charging some of it back to tenants.
We need a computer here so we can pull up real estate calculator.
We should bring an iPad.
Does it work on the iPad? The real estate calculator is the software you're going to get if you hire Paul and Andrew to coach you on your deals, your real estate deals. Which
I'm not going to be difficult. Can I get up and go to the real estate calculator
Why
real
don't we
quick?
let's just pause one moment. Yeah, go ahead.
So when you're looking at repairs and maintenance, because they lump a ton of stuff in. Like I think all your landscaping, all that stuff's being thrown in there. So
And we're back. Paul came back. He made some calculations on the real estate calculator, which you do get to use. It's a software that these two have developed to make sure deals are amazing. And anyway, Paul, what did you find out about this deal?
I found out that I'm going to have to pay a price that probably won't sell for.
Say that one more time. I didn't get that
I
sentence.
found out that I'm probably going to have to pay a price that it won't sell for. I came up with the price.
I mean, you want to offer a price it won't sell for.
Correct.
I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Except they'll refuse it. I'm at $40,000 a door to get over 20% IRR. 23% IRR. I want to get 25 because it's a distance away. If I had properties in the area, maybe I can do 41, 42 a door, but that's where we stand because of the expenses are so high.
So you're at 3.6 with this?
And by the way, I don't even know if
Were you using their 65?
That's the thing. I was using 5750 on this one.
Let's narrate, fellas. Let's narrate what these numbers mean because now they're just.
Did you throw in other income?
I did. Not the full 100. I put about 80,000 in there.
Paul, how did you get to 40,000 a door? Just like
So I put it in real estate calculator,
Okay.
put all the information in, the rent. I thought I could go to 825 in rent versus 790, 770, whatever they said. I put in expenses that were actually their pro forma, which isn't good. Usually it's a lie. And I get the 23% IRR with us doing this deal at 75% LTV. So I'm looking at going, it's about 3.6. Now, with that said, if I want to be aggressive, can I get more aggressive and get up to hell? Sure, but I'm not hitting past 4 for sure.
Aren't they, Andrew? I'm guessing they're asking like 5.2.
No. I'm looking at his face. I think it's lower than I think. I think they're asking 6.
I said 5.2. I don't know.
No, I think I was looking at you. My number was a little bit higher.
Than mine?
Yeah.
Tell me why, Andrew.
Yeah.
Over 40 a door?
Yeah.
I was
over a 40 a door.
Well, obviously you were, 'cause
I'm also counting the other income, water, sewer income. I got a little bit more, and the other income.
Well, the
I'm
problem
putting
is
some
they
in.
have like very little other income in. Oh, I didn't put any of that in there.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
There's still some laundry. With that 90 units, you're going to have late fees and stuff like that.
But
I'm not counting all that.
I know.
But there's always going to be some. And with laundry alone, you're going to get something there.
Okay, so what number did you come up with?
I was at like 43.5 a door.
Which is what? Like 4 million? No, not even.
3.915.
Thank you, Seth. Okay, what's the ask price?
Wait.
Oh, sorry, host.
That's how much you want to pay for this?
Yeah,
And how much you want to put into it? I mean, we're talking.
we're gonna put 900,000 into it.
How did you get to that number so quickly?
10,000 times 90.
10,000.
Hold on.
Write that down, folks.
Hold on, Seth. I got you.
Yeah, cue that up. Well, I didn't know how we got that number, so.
Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, we said 10,000.
10,000 a door. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I assume 25% of the units get rehabbed every year, so we're done in 4 years because it's a full property.
I did it in 3.
Okay.
So
Andrew,
it
you're
helped
gonna-
my number out a
you're
little
gonna
bit that
tell
way.
us-
What'd you do for vacancy? I feel like
8%.
you did. Okay. I was going to say you did 10.
What is
but-
your cap? What is your cap?
I did a 7% cap rate on sale, which I think is aggressive, but if we can buy and hold it,
Very, very
I think it's okay.
aggressive.
I did 6.75.
ooh. All right, so what's the fucking asking price on this thing?
They're doing 6, by the way.
6. What does that mean?
It's in
again?
Atlanta. Most stuff goes for 5s in Atlanta.
Uh-oh, Paul's about to explode.
Well, no, it's a very competitive market.
So what's the ask price,
Wait,
Andrew?
what is the actual
Are you
retail
guys doing your
price?
guesses?
I already said 6. He said 5.2.
Yeah, go.
5.
5.
I was gonna say 5, and I was like, no, they're gonna be stupid. Nice job, Seth. Although you went over too.
Boom, boom. Wait, I had one of those.
Here, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Seth, if you hit every button, does it count?
See, I went over. I went over.
So did I.
So,
Who wins when? Oh, you get a rebid, don't you? When you're all over?
oh yeah, you do.
Can I make a comment? This deal does work at 5, but you have you don't have any profit in there. You're basically you're basically taking the risk of rehab. You're taking the risk of everything that you get it. Everything works out exactly like you expected, and you can still make 15% returns. That's the reason why it still works at 5, and a lot of people would do it. But for us, we're like, listen, rehab could go wrong. This could go wrong. We don't get the rents.
When I change the cap rate and everything, and I lower the price a little bit, even if I can like 4.375, I think I got to like 16.5, 17 IRR.
If we have a lot of properties in the area, I would consider that in this market, but we don't. So I look at it going 5. At 5, I'm like, pass.
How many managers do you need for this property?
No, it's 90 units. You have an on-site manager and on-site maintenance guy, probably a couple.
Classic 1-and-1.
Yeah.
What's your on? Is it like 100 units to one?
Yeah.
Or 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manager and a maintenance
Manager,
guy.
maintenance guy. Oh, okay. Got it.
Seth,
So, go on.
that's week 1 stuff for you.
How dare you? I guess I'm always confused how Paul wants to buy it 3.6 or 3. This is like 25% over. They're asking 25% over, which that's a huge difference.
They're actually asking more than 25% over. They're asking like 40% over that price. So here's the deal. The market's very hot right now, and people who need to deploy capital, if they make certain super aggressive assumptions, then they can justify it. And if it doesn't work out, they go, it didn't work out. Things
Plus,
don't work out
if you're looking at
sometimes.
something as simple, maybe they think they can get a 5.8 cap on this and you're at 7. Look at the difference in that alone from a swing.
But forget about that even. You're right.
That's a big thing.
It is a big thing, but look at what, think about, okay, so I'm reading this book, Security Analysis, right? And the one thing I like about it is it confirms everything Andrew and I always talk about when we talk about bias. It talks about why do managers of companies have a bias toward doing certain actions, not thinking about their investors. So why does a manager of a fund have a certain bias? Well, if he doesn't do deals, his investors will say, why aren't you doing deals? Everybody else is doing deals. Okay, well, here's the deal. It didn't work out. Why didn't it work out? Hey, I made these assumptions. So as long as you make assumptions, if they don't work out.
Do your investors say that? Why you guys aren't doing as many deals as their friends?
No, well, I will say this. We have prepped our investors the right way. We kind of make it, we tell them, if we find a deal, praise the Lord, hallelujah, let the angels come home. So they're very.
But everyone likes doing deals. We want to do more deals.
Oh my God, I can't wait till we do deals again, Seth.
It's
Wait till all this slows down and you start pouncing.
Yeah. Listen, we all we need is a slowdown, and all we're going to do is just look at more deals and be able to, like this deal in a slowdown is probably asking $4 million.
Yeah.
And we're in the game right there. At $4 million, this is a done deal on our part. If they're asking $4 million, I'm looking at Andrew going, get on a plane, get to Atlanta. This is a done deal. Go get it. Right? True or false?
Just like that.
True.
Just like
Sight
that.
unseen.
Sight unseen, I'd be like, this is a done deal. Now, when you say sight unseen, Seth,
Well,
he
sure.
goes down there. He might see something in the area going, Paul, we want to avoid it because of this. We can't get the 825 rents you assumed. We can't get a 675 cap like I assumed, et cetera, blah, blah, blah.
I'm going there just to see if there's some.
And say hi to his parents.
Yes. If you're listening, yes.
They're not. I'm kidding. Keep going. Sorry.
I'm just thinking about my parents not loving me
Oh
right
God,
now.
boy, yeah, boy, didn't I just slow it down? You see,
No, so you go down to look at the property or wherever it is, not down, over, wherever, but you're looking to see what's the area like. Is there something here that I couldn't see on a piece of paper that makes me feel uncomfortable with my assumptions? Then afterwards, then you actually start doing your inspection. You can see if there's something inside that makes you uncomfortable with the numbers.
crime rates. Does crime?
I don't really care about that. And the reason being is the rents reflect the crime rate already. It's not like it's a new build. If it was a new construction build, I'd be more concerned about that one. The
Okay.
rents are what they are. If this was in an area where it was like downtown, we wouldn't be talking about $700 rents anyway. We'd be talking about $1,300 and $1,400 that need to be rehabbed to get to $2,000.
Now, the only thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to, if I feel like I have to have full-time security, then it turns to an underwriting thing where I go,
And
you know
that's
what?
true.
I need to put in $45,000 a year because I have to have staffed security guards here.
Yeah, but this is just exactly like we were talking about. It's the market. People. I wish people understood the bias involved with these quote unquote smart money people that everybody thinks exist. It's total bias. They put whatever bullshit they need to put on paper in order to justify this. And if it doesn't work out, not every deal works out. Some deals do, some deals don't. Again, do I think we're too conservative? Yes. Do I think but at the same point, we like waking up going, fuck this deal. Only got us 13%. It was terrible. That's what we want to have the conversation of. Most people also are like, hey, I got you 13%. It's pretty good. Oh, yeah, you're right. We want to sit there and say, fuck, we only got 12. Or, fuck, we only got 7%. Other people are sitting there saying, well, hey, we sold this building at a loss. That's our mentality of it. And whatever. But the bottom line is, it's actually not as bad as I thought. I thought $6 million because I thought somebody's going to be stupid. But, it's $5 million. Maybe the market slows in the next 6 months. It hasn't sold and they come down.
And if it was closer, I may sit there and put a little more effort into saying,
Talking to the broker.
Can we peel back some of our rehab? Because there's some really low-hanging stuff that requires nothing that gets us a lot of value really quick.
A lot of value.
Yeah. So,
All right, no deal.
neat deal.
Neat deal. Not a bad no deal. Paul didn't have to start screaming about these.
We weren't
idiot
wild.
sellers.
We weren't as wildly off as this podcast began with the
at
pretty
us.
pictures.
Look at us, bring it home, just like that.
I'm coming home.
Thank you for joining us for Deal of the Week, folks. Stay tuned. We'll have more of these as always. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Seth.
Deal of the week, deal of the week. Andrew brings Paul a deal of the week. And Seth's there too.
See you guys.
We